Liverpool can have in-demand left-back for £40 million. Liverpool are likely to move for a left-back in the upcoming transfer window. Andy Robertson has been a mainstay of the side since 2017, but there are question marks over the Scotsman's future at the club. Robbo turns 31 on Tuesday, and his contract extends to 2026. His performances have tailed off slightly this season, with Arne Slot often inserting Kostas Tsimikas into his lineup instead. It has led to speculation that the Reds could move for a younger option than Robertson this summer, with Tsimikas not having the requisite level to take over long-term. Accordingly, Liverpool have been linked with plenty of players in the position. Overseas options are said to include Alvaro Carreras of Benfica and Miguel Gutierrez of Girona. And from within the Premier League, several enticing names are up for discussion. First, there's Milos Kerkez. The 21-year-old Bournemouth left-back has been in impressive form this season and looks set for the next step in his career. Robinson emerges as Liverpool target. Wolves defender Ryan Ait-Nouri is also said to be under consideration, and the Molineux side may well have to part ways with their star names in the event of relegation. But there is also another name on the list, and one who has already impressed at Anfield this season. Fulham's Antonee Robinson delivered an assist and caused havoc down the left flank during a 2-2 draw with the Reds in December. The 27-year-old has provided 10 assists in the top flight this season and is under contract with the Cottagers until 2028. And now Liverpool have been given an indication of how much it would cost to add the United States international to the ranks this summer. Fulham set £40 million price for Antonee Robinson. Fulham will only consider offers over £40 million for Liverpool and Man United target Antonee Robinson, reads a report in Football Insider. The publication also adds that Liverpool do have some concerns around Robinson's age, which could end up ruling him out of the running. Also, it declares that Kerkez remains the concrete left-back target. Robinson came through the academy at Everton and later moved to Wigan Athletic. A heart problem prevented a move to AC Milan in 2020, but since moving to Fulham later that summer, Robinson has become potentially the best left-back in the Premier League. Kvicha Kvaratskhelia makes Liverpool admission as summer transfer talked up. Liverpool are creeping closer to regaining the Premier League title as they sit 15 points clear. Arsenal failed to increase the pressure on the Reds after they were forced to settle for a draw against Manchester United. Arne Slot's side will now see their attention divert to the Champions League when they take on Paris Saint-Germain with a slender one-goal lead before the Carabao Cup final at Wembley against Newcastle United. Many already believe the Reds have wrapped up the Premier League title with 16 points left to earn the crown, should the Gunners win all of their remaining 10 matches. Before Liverpool's next top-flight encounter, which will be the Merseyside derby against Everton on April 2nd, Arsenal have back-to-back home games against Chelsea and Fulham either side of the international break. With another one of the biggest games in Slot's tenure at Anfield so far this week, let's see what the media are saying. Kvaratskhelia stresses PSG quality ahead of Liverpool showdown. Kvicha Kvaratskhelia proved a tricky customer for Andy Robertson and the Liverpool left-hand side last Wednesday. The Georgian's skill, pace, and dribbling was problematic, but the Reds managed to nullify the danger with the help of Alisson Becker. Since their narrow defeat, Luis Enrique and midfielder Vitinha have spoken out with confidence over overturning the deficit at Anfield. Despite being just 24 years old, the towering 6-foot defender has already made 205 appearances in first-team football, with 144 of those for Crystal Palace, 59 for Swansea City, and 2 for Chelsea. Additionally, he has earned 22 senior England caps, played a key role in the European Championships, and currently serves as the captain of the Eagles. On top of his impressive experience, the Abidjan-born talent boasts some remarkable underlying statistics. For instance, FBref ranks him in the top 3% of center-backs in Europe's top 5 leagues for through balls and passes blocked, the top 4% for goals and assists combined, and the top 9% for total blocks, all per 90 minutes. Considering all of this, along with the fact that his contract expires next year, it's clear why Football Transfers has valued him at up to 53.8 million, which is around 45 million. While still a significant sum, this is far less than the value of one of his potential future teammates. Spurs defender worth much more than Guehi. Despite missing some key players for large stretches of the season, several Tottenham defenders could be considered among the Premier League's elite. This is especially true when you look at the valuation of one of their star defenders, who is worth millions more than Guehi. Take, for example, the 6'1" monster, as described by journalist Charlie Eccleshare. This defender has made 112 appearances for Spurs, scoring 7 goals and providing 1 assist. He's also earned 40 caps for Argentina, where he has won the Copa America twice and the World Cup. To further bolster his reputation, the great Lionel Messi has labeled him the best defender in the world. Though occasionally rash, this defender is undeniably one of the best in the league. Should Spurs acquire Guehi in the summer, he would have to be nearly flawless to justify a valuation close to that of his Argentine counterpart. Chelsea strikes gold by selling Lampard's Drogba-esque £34. Star Chelsea's resurgence under Enzo Maresca continued with an important 2-1 win over FC Copenhagen in their Conference League last 16 tie on Thursday. Given the strength of their squad and the nature of the competition's remaining teams, failing to win the trophy would be a major disappointment for the Blues. If they do claim the title, they will make history by becoming the first club to win the Champions League, Europa League, Cup Winners' Cup, and now the Conference League, securing a place in a category of their own. This success would undoubtedly provide a boost for both Maresca and the club as they head into the 2025-26 season, marking a significant contrast to the struggles of the recent past under previous managers. Frank Lampard's time at Chelsea. When Frank Lampard took his first managerial job at Derby County in the 2018-19 season, the possibility of him returning to Chelsea seemed distant. However, after guiding Derby to the Championship playoff final, he made his way back to Stamford Bridge in the summer of 2019, succeeding Maurizio Sarri. Lampard's appointment was a big gamble for Roman Abramovich, considering the high-caliber managers available at the time. Despite a challenging season disrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic, Lampard led Chelsea to a 4th-place finish, even though the team was under a transfer embargo. This success was largely thanks to several young players, such as Mason Mount and Tammy Abraham. Unfortunately, despite the promising presence of these young talents, Lampard was dismissed in January 2021, with Chelsea sitting 9th in the Premier League, after spending nearly £200 in the transfer market. His replacement, Thomas Tuchel, led the club to Champions League glory, with Mount and Abraham playing pivotal roles in the triumph. Tammy Abraham's Chelsea career. Tammy Abraham's rise at Chelsea was notable, especially during the 2019-20 season. Lampard praised Abraham for his impressive performances, highlighting his work ethic and technical ability. Abraham ended the season with 18 goals across all competitions, including 15 in the Premier League, establishing himself as a key figure for the Blues. Abraham's development continued under Tuchel, scoring 12 goals and contributing to Chelsea's second Champions League victory with a 1-0 win over Manchester City. Many believed he could lead Chelsea's attack for years to come, but in the final weeks of the summer transfer window, he was sold to AS Roma. Why Chelsea made a smart move selling Tammy Abraham. During his time at Chelsea, Abraham scored 30 goals in 82 appearances. However, when Roma offered £34 million for the striker, it became clear that Tuchel was ready to cash in on Abraham to reinvest the money elsewhere. Abraham's move to Roma proved to be a success, as he netted 27 goals and provided 5 assists in all competitions. His performances justified Mourinho's decision to invest in him, and he added a Conference League trophy to his collection, proving that Chelsea made a